Hello, human-shaped friends! Today I'm doing something really stupid that probably isn't going to work. I am varnishing this platypus skull. Now, why is this a stupid idea? You might be thinking to yourself. After all, varnishing your work is usually the last thing an artist will do to help protect it, especially if it's going to be going into an area that gets food of any kind. It adds a nice buffer, it adds longevity, protects it over time. So why would varnishing this be stupid? Well, mostly because this is a painting I made with Black 3.0, which probably isn't going to like this varnish very much. Black 3.0 was made by Cultural Hustle, not sponsored, although if they wanted to sponsor me, that would be awesome. I absolutely love using this. I love being able to have the two different shades of black. I love having that incredibly rich matte black. But I take all of my little skulls and I take them to shows, I take them to markets, and I have to repair them and repaint them every single time. Every single time. Every time. Anyway. Like I said, we're just going to be using a nice matte varnish. It's the Liquitex removable. And we're going to see what it does. I've just always believed that varnishing the Black 3.0 would be a colossal mistake. But I didn't know. So we're going to find out together. When you varnish, you want to make sure you are doing it on a flat surface so that way it doesn't pool strangely. You want to make sure you're doing it on a good day. If it is rainy, it's going to do strange things to your varnish consistency and it is going to take it a lot longer to solidify. I'm using a very old paintbrush that has done very well by me because you want it to be a very soft brush. Because you want there is some self-leveling aspects to it, but it will help decrease the likelihood of it being streaky if you're using a really soft brush. Now, do I still think this is a mistake while I'm actively doing it and in the process? Oh, absolutely. But I'm so tired of repainting these. I know I already said that, but I really mean it. So just cross your fingers with me. This isn't going to be a part 2. Once it dries, I'm going to just tell you what I did because it was probably very silly, but at least now I'm not going to need to repaint the skulls. And if I have to repaint over with the with the Black 3.0, I will, but I need to protect these in some way. When you varnish your work, make sure you're doing it in a very well ventilated area. Varnish has a potent smell. Anyway, time skip. All right, it's dried, and would you look at that? I was right. Don't varnish your Black 3.0 if you want it to retain that super rich, dark quality. Obviously, the varnish made it shiny, even though I used the matte. You can see there are some strange, dull sections, which honestly just makes the painting look incomplete. So, pooey. Just for reference, here's my duck skull, and you can very clearly see the difference between the two. That makes me so sad. But it was an experiment worth doing, because now the scully bit looks better. I'm probably just going to need to varnish just the scully bit and just my black and just try to avoid the Black 3.0 entirely, because that effect's just gone and doesn't look nearly as good. And it's too shiny. I mean, look at that shine. That's not what you want. Not when you're playing with Black 3.0. Unfortunately, and I do mean this does mean I'm probably going to have to be repairing all of my Black 3.0s every single time. What do I mean by repair? Well, see these little nicks and shiny spots? Those aren't supposed to be there. It's just in transit. No matter how well I pack them, they appear. So I guess that's just my life, unless someone buys them. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this experiment. It was a failure, but, you gotta fail sometimes. Until next time, have the day.